Elliott now to kick this one away.
Set 19. Pull it together.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Watson. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and it's 3rd and short.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 66 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 3 down.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson, and the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. DJ Reader there on the tackle. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now Wentz throwing off second down. And complete to Zach Ertz. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again to Howard. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Howard, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
On first down, they run with Howard. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Sproles. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. There the Eagles are back within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We got work. At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Wentz, gonna look deep for Jeffrey. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, here's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Here's Watson. Throw left side taken in by Miller. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, Watson flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Fifteen seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Let him know, let him know.
Hey, 74, 74.
41 Mike, 41 Mike.
Wentz. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Let's hear it, Texans fans.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to sling this deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 24. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zach Cunningham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's complete, left side to Aguilar. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And they'll run for it with Miller. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Miller kept out of the end zone on 4th and goal, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 120! Run. Done.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Oh, Howard in trouble, and he can't get away. He's taken down, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Texans.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get the boys down, he's coming. Hey, 59! No. Line up.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. Lady! Check 41. It's got to be on.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 92 yards, and the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Texans 23, Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to... Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Lead 5-3. Check. 3 down.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. They go with Howard again. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Go. Waiting. We got it. Watch the edge. Tyson.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down now. It's Howard, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Elliott puts this one through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that's a quality catch right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans have retaken the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now it's Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
There we go, Pac-Man. Here we go, D, get off the field. 4-5-7. 41. We got to wedge that out. It's our field.
Back to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Silver.
He'll look to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Waiting. Check 55 to Mike.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Watch that in. Tight end right.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Here's Watson being chased out left. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Mike 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check 26. Check 3.
Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
There we go. Back man.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Here we go. Waiting. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you through.
Wentz to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick.